as it relates to parking. There's far more trucks all over the country for the most part than there is parking spots, especially on the East Coast. We need more truck stops or places to park. And when we don't have places to park and we're running out of hours, there's something's got to give. It's illegal to park on the side of the street in most states, but that is about the only thing we're left to do. So either A, you've got to be able to give us more time to get to a place, or start building overnight more rest areas that can hold trucks. That's a critical issue right now.
Truck parking is, what do you want to say, not there. Not enough rest areas, but we closed the rest areas. I had situations in Virginia that we had to go find sides of roads to park on. Because, your ELD is saying 10 hours, you're not allowed more than 10, 11 hours, and you're trying to find a place to park. You go up there, you can't get in. Now what do? You got to keep on driving. Well, what do they want? They want people to keep driving, or they want them to take a break? They need to take a break. We need more rest areas.
Parking situation it can be rough depending on your schedule. The later it gets in the day, the harder it is to find a place to park. And so, if you're trying to push late into the night, you're going to run into the not being able to park. Right? You're going to end up having to park somewhere illegally in a lot of cases, which can potentially lead to tickets or even accidents.
I don't know if everybody's driving during the day or what. Maybe there's not that many teams out there, but the parking is awful. I don't know what it is, but there is really relatively no parking at night. And you see a lot of people along the freeway merging ramps and everything, and we know that that's uncool. So there needs to be some more facilities. There's got to be enough property for trucks to park. We do not have enough trucking facilities out here, especially going along into the west, going out to California. And then some of the older truck stop areas, there just needs to be improvement on some of the older properties and everything for truckers.
As it relates to paid parking, I've noticed a lot more lately where over half the parking lot has been converted to paid parking. Most of these drivers out here don't have an extra $15 a day to spend on food, let alone for paid parking. And while I understand it's somewhat of a necessary evil, it helps out a lot for oversize. It's another thing to get to a truck stop at 5 or 6 in the evening and have to pay for paid parking because half of their slots are paid. It's outrageous. We buy our food there, we eat there, we fuel there. Now, in order to stay, you want me to pay for the parking. Boy, that just rubs me the wrong way.
My biggest problem with the paid parking was that one time it was at Gary, Indiana, spent $1,000 on truck repairs. I get out of the shop and there's nowhere to park except the paid parking. You'd think they would have done me the decency of comping me a parking place. It's $10.
I don't know who started the trend with paid parking, but now everybody has it to one degree or another. To roll into a truck stop at 5 or 6 in the evening, still relatively early, and have to pay for a spot, it's just not right.